I had two moments in the past 24 hours that showed me exactly where some of my patterns started. And what surprised me was how clearly my body remembered them. Let's talk about it. I'm Brittany. Hey, your manifesting mentor. I'm not a coach, I'm not a guru, but I'm a woman who walks the walk and who shares what worked. I had a conversation with someone, and when I got off the phone, nothing dramatic happened, but immediately I felt something shift in my body. And just as quickly, I was taken back to a memory from when I was a child. I remember feeling angry, worried, uneasy, like I didn't have control over what was happening around me. And the emotion in that moment was so intense, I realized my body never forgot it. And later that day, another memory came up from when I was in my early 20s, a completely different situation. But the feeling was familiar. Not feeling chosen, not feeling valued, not fully standing up for myself. And in that moment, something clicked for me. These weren't random memories. These were root moments. Moments where a feeling got stored and then repeated, reinforced, replayed across different people, different circumstances, and different seasons of my life. And this is what I've been learning in this work. Your triggers are not random. They are indicators. They're showing you where something is still living in your body. Because when you react so strongly to something in the present, most of the time, you're not reacting to what's actually happening right now. You're reacting to what your body remembers. And the more you practice awareness, the more you don't just catch the reaction, you start tracing it back to the source. And that's where the real work begins. Because in those moments, I didn't just observe it, I revised it. I went back to that version of me as a child and as a 20-something-year-old, and I gave them what they needed. I gave my inner child safety, reassurance, peace. I let her know you are safe. You're not responsible for everything around you. You can let go. And then I went back to that version of me in my 20s, and I reminded her, you don't have to stay where you're not valued. You don't have to shrink to be chosen. Baby girl, you can walk away whole and complete. And what I felt in both of those moments wasn't denial. It was release. Because I wasn't replaying the pain anymore. I was reconditioning the memory. And that's when revision stopped feeling like a technique to me and started feeling like a form of prayer. I talked about that in one of my previous videos. Check that out. So when raw emotions come up, when you feel triggered, when something feels bigger than the moment in front of you, don't just react. Get curious about it, because it might not be what's happening right now. It might be your opportunity to finally release what your body has been holding on to. And that's how you don't just interrupt the pattern, you end it at the root. I don't know who needs to hear this, but this is your reminder, and you got this.